It's time to talk all things business risk in the world of data mining for natural resources. In our previous episodes, we explored the transformative potential of AI, Internet of Things, and blockchain technology in the mining and oil and gas sectors. But today, we're diving into the critical topic of business risks associated with AI implementation. We will use Microsoft Power BI, a popular data management and visualization tool, as our case study. So let's roll up our sleeves and dig into the nitty-gritty of AI risks and how to mitigate them. Artificial intelligence offers tantalizing possibilities for efficiency, safety, and sustainability in mining and gas operations. However, as with any transformative technology, it comes with its share of risks. Let's break down the risks and explore how they manifest in real-world applications like Microsoft Power BI. Number 1, data quality and integrity risks. In the world of AI, data is king. But what happens when that data is flawed? Poor quality data can lead to inaccurate analysis and misguided decision making. Despite its powerful analytics capabilities, Power BI is not immune to data quality pitfalls that can undermine the accuracy and reliability of reports and dashboards. The saying, garbage in equals garbage out, sums this situation up perfectly. So how do we mitigate these risks? We need to implement robust data governance policies. We can actually use Power BI's data profiling tools to help us to identify quality issues. But ultimately, we have to invest in data cleaning and pre-processing before we use Power BI to do this complex analysis. Number 2, security and privacy risks. As we collect and analyze more data, we also create more opportunities for data breaches and privacy violations. The risk is unauthorized access to sensitive operational data or personal information of employees. Power BI allows for easy sharing of reports and dashboards. Without proper security measures, confidential information about mineral deposits or drilling locations could fall into the wrong hands. Now, we can use Power BI's row-level security features to help mitigate this. But the company will have to go much further than this. They will need to implement strict access controls and authentication measures. And this needs to be coupled with regularly performed audits of data access and usage. Now, the third business risk that I see is an over-reliance on AI. While AI can be a powerful tool, over-dependence on it can lead to a dangerous lack of human oversight. Ultimately, it can result in a loss of critical thinking and decision-making skills amongst staff. If managers become too reliant on Power BI's predictive analytics for maintenance scheduling, for example, they might miss crucial context-specific factors that AI doesn't account for. In order to mitigate these business risks, you have to foster a culture of AI-assisted rather than AI-driven decision-making. That is critical. Further to that, there need to be training provided on the limitations of AI and the importance of human judgment. And there need to be processes implemented for human verification of the critical AI-generated insights. The fourth business risk I see is implementation and integration challenges. Adopting AI technologies is not just a matter of flipping a switch. Disruption to existing processes, resistance from employees, and integration issues with legacy systems can occur. For example, if you were trying to introduce Power BI for real-time production monitoring, that might clash with the existing reporting systems, leading to confusion and redundancy. These risks can be fairly easily mitigated by developing a comprehensive change management strategy, providing thorough training and support for employees, and a gradual integration process, starting with pilot projects. All fundamental ways that we work in this industry already. One big aspect of working in the resources sector is managing regulatory and compliance risks. And as AI becomes more prevalent, it's going to attract increased regulatory scrutiny. The big risk exists of non-compliance with data protection laws or industry-specific regulations, as laws and regulations evolve trying to keep up with AI technology. Using Power BI to analyse employee productivity data could potentially violate labour laws or union agreements if it's not handled carefully. That's one example of where laws and regulations may conflict with the AI use. There's no way around it. In order to mitigate these risks, there needs to be a focus to stay informed about the relevant regulations. Power BI actually has some compliance features built in, such as data residency options, and they can be utilised as well. But there's no avoiding regulatory audits for the AI systems for compliance. We touched on this briefly in the first episode, but AI raises new ethical questions that companies must grapple with. Unintended bias in AI decision making, or using AI in ways that employees or the public finds unethical, is a challenge. Let me give you an example of that. If Power BI was used to analyse employee performance data, it could possibly have perpetuated existing biases or unfairly disadvantaged certain groups. Now, I don't think this is so different inside AI or outside of AI. There have to be clear ethical guidelines established for business, and these ethical guidelines just need to be extended for AI use. And there needs to be regular assessment of AI systems for potential biases. And I think all of this can be done by fostering open discussions about the ethical implications of AI within organisations. Now, the last business risk that I see with AI is that implementing AI can be expensive, and the return on investment isn't always clear. It is possible that you end up paying high implementation costs that you don't see the benefit for in the business. If we use a Power BI example here to illustrate this, that would be investing heavily in Power BI licenses and training, but then only to use it for basic reporting. That could be done with simpler, less expensive tools. As with any investment in this industry, all business evaluations need to start with a clear use case and all of the return on investment projections. Implementation should be done in phases and measuring results at each stage. And there needs to be a process that regularly reassesses the value delivered by the AI systems. I think this is probably the easiest controlled within industry, because we already have rigorous financial investment systems available. As we've seen, the implementation of AI technologies like Microsoft Power BI in extractive industries does come with significant risks. However, with careful planning and robust mitigation strategies, these risks should be able to be managed effectively. The key lies in approaching AI adoption thoughtfully and strategically. It's not about implementing AI for its own sake, but about finding ways to leverage its power while maintaining human oversight. Thank you for joining me in this speaking program on data mining, a digital transformation or a digital disruption. I hope you've enjoyed the exploration of this topic while expanding your vocabulary and communication skills. Remember, in the world of AI, as in mining and oil and gas, the key to success lies not just in the power of your tools, but in how wisely you use them, just as it is with your English.